Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum from TMC Cricket Ground. It's the final of 69 Challengers Corporate Cup being played today here at TMC Cricket Ground between Ibex Knights and Meezan Bank Green. Misan Bank won the toss, decided to bowl first. Sayyam Afridi bowled the very first over where he got the wicket of Bakhtiar. Arsal Ali has come out to bat at number 3. Hit away in the air, taken. Wow, what a dismissal that is. Arsal Ali cannot believe it. That came right off the middle of the bat and he could not have found the fielder perfectly at cover. He doesn't want to go. Kashif Altaf, the left arm orthodox, has provided a big breakthrough for Mizan Bank. 2 wickets have gone down in 2 overs for Ibex Knights. Arsal Ali clearly dejected and rightly so. It was a very good batting pitch. There were so many runs on offer. Couldn't keep the ball down, hitting it straight to the fielder at cover. And Ibex Knights are 2 down with just 6 runs on the board. So 2 wickets have gone down for Ibex Knights. Abdullah Marwat is the new batter in. Kashif Altaf, what a wicket that was of Arsal Ali. He has been the leading run scorer for Ibex Knights in this tournament. And he has been dismissed very early today in the final. Some bounce now for the left arm spinner. And we saw that earlier in the game as well. In the final of the 70th Challengers Corporate Cup, as Salam Takar full bowlers bowled really well. They got some bounce, some pace off this track. And Kashif Altaf using his bounce to good effect. Slightly shorter, hitting away towards the fielder at backward of point. There are 5 fielders standing inside the inner ring on the offside at backward of point. 2 fielders inside sitting there at backward of point, a fielder at cover, an extra cover, and a fielder at short third man. And we talk about the fielders that have been taken outside the 30-yard circle are at long on and long off. Another taut delivery. What an over this is turning out to be from Kashif Altaf, considering the fact that it's a spinner bowling inside the batting power play with just 2 fielders outside. He hasn't conceded a run and has picked up a big wicket as well. He'll be looking to finish off the over well now, Kashif Altaf. Slightly shorter, angling it towards short third man. There is a chance of a run out. It is a run out. It's all happening here at TMC Cricket Ground. He was too slow to react on that call from the batter at the striker's end. It went a little right to the fielder at short third man. The batter at the non-striker's end did not want to run a single. And he was found well short of the crease. He might not even have been in the frame. 3 wickets have gone down for Ibex Knights in 2 overs. They are 6 for 3. 6 for 3 after 2 overs. Ibex Knights. Abdullah Marwat now on strike. Sayam Afridi now bowling his second over. Got the wicket of Bakhtiar in that opening over of his. Bowling a decent line, decent length so far. Nothing is going in the favour of Ibex Knights. They lost the toss. They were asked to bat first. And they have lost 3 wickets early. Top 3 batters back into the dugout, including Arsal Ali, who has been the leading young scorer for them in this tournament. Bowler in length, just letting that ball go straight to the wicket keeper. It has been given as a wide by the on-field umpire. Misan Bank Green have qualified for yet another final of Challengers Corporate Cup. This time they are playing against Ibex Knight, a very strong Meezan Bank Green side. They have got a history of producing some really good performances. Shot cut away on the offside, couldn't feel the field. Another mix up. A direct hit, and that would have been another run out at the bowler's end. It was hit straight to the fielder at backward of point, who fumbled up a bit. Kudos to the fielder who was standing next to him. He had the presence of mind in throwing it back to the bowler's end. Couldn't hit the stumps directly. Once again, no offering, no stroke. They cannot afford to lose any more wickets. They will be very cautious now. We cannot expect them to go hard after bowlers during the batting power play, especially because of the fact that they have lost 3 wickets already. The Laga looks pretty tensed as well. They weren't expecting that sort of a shaky start inside the first 6 overs. Good delivery. Really good start this from Sayyam Khan. Not giving anything whatsoever to these batters. Going into the shell as well now, Ibex Knights. They weren't expecting this sort of a start. They're facing dot balls, and now even if they get a delivery to put away, not going in the favor. They'll have to weather the storm. They will have to play cautiously for the next 2 or 3 overs. Try to build a partnership. Good ball. Once again, a fuller delivery. Marwat was clearly late onto that stroke. Another dot ball, this from Sayyam Khan. Shorter in length. Hitting it towards the fielder at backward of point. Single to get off the mark with. Excellent over comes to an end from Sayyam Khan. Just a run off it. 3 overs have now been done. It's 7 for 3. In fact, it's 8 for 3. Kashif Altaf getting ready to bowl his second over. Abdullah Marwat is defending the ball on the front foot, straight back to the bowler. Abdullah Marwat was the one who was involved in that run out of Asher in the previous over. In fact, it was the last ball of the previous over when he was looking to get a single towards third man. Going for the big sweep. The ball just turning away from the right-hander. Very lucky that the feed was grounded because the wicketkeeper took no time in taking the bails off. Look at the bounce. Look at the bounce and carry. Well, he's pretty short as well in stature, Abdullah Umar, but he's not that tall. Even if there is any bit of bounce, any bit of extra bounce here on this strike, he's going to find it difficult to negotiate that. And Kashif Altaf is doing the right thing as well. He's trying to bowl in the pitch. He's not coming and just releasing the ball. He's trying to hit the deck hard and bowling it slower through the air. So not only he's getting bounce, but he's getting some turn as well away from the right-handers. And the fact that 3 wickets have already gone down for the opposition, he knows the opposition might not go hard at him. It's short, it has been pulled away, it's into the gap. The deep mid wicket fielder is after it, but the ball is going to win the race in the end. Second boundary in the innings. First one coming from the bat of Abdullah Marbat. Kashif Altaf just dropped it slightly short. There wasn't much protection available on the leg side. Just one fielder at mid wicket. And since it's a very good outfield here at TMC Cricket Ground, once the ball clears the infield, it usually just races across the turf. Faster through the air. Going past the fielder at first slip. It's going to run away for yet another boundary. So 2 boundaries in 2 balls to end the over with. 4 overs done. Ibex Knights are 16 for 3. So Harshad Ansari now facing his first delivery. Sayam Khan coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Starts off with a wide-ish delivery outside the off stump. Well, they've already got 2 boundaries in the last 2 balls of the previous over, so they do not want to play any unnecessary shot. They are already 3 down. They shouldn't lose any more wickets. They need to build up a partnership at this stage. Just weather the storm and play basic cricket. Fuller driven past the fielder, a bit of beautifully fielded. Saved a certain boundary there. It was pitched up, it was slightly wide outside the off stump. Arshad just drove it perfectly, just couldn't beat the gap. That single now brings Abdullah Marbat back on strike. Well, he got 2 boundaries against the left-arm spinner. The last over has been a little watchful against the seamer, Sayyam Khan, who has bowled in tight channel so far. Good pace and carry. Wasn't gathered by the wicketkeeper. It has gone behind the first slip. Buys signal by the on-field umpire. All they need to do is to pick up singles at this stage of the innings, Ibex Knights, because even if they play a run a ball from here on till the 7 or 8 overs and make sure that they don't lose any more wickets, then they can afford to, take some risks. But there is enough pace and carry on this track. Even if they score 160 or 170 in their allotted 20 overs, they can make a match out of it as long as they've got some really good bowlers in their bowling lineup. Nicely bowled. Once again, Abdullah Marwat was looking to pick up a single. Went straight to Kashif Altaf, standing there at backward of point. Good over so far. Nicely worked away on his legs. Once again, excellent fielding effort. They have been very alert in the inner ring, all the fielders. They always sense an opportunity coming of a run out. They've already created one, so they know. And Abdullah Marwat, as soon as he hit the ball, he likes to go for a single. Slower one. Nicely bowled. Clever thinking. Once again, the shy is at the bowler's end. There was no need of throwing it. But the ball hit the stumps, it ricocheted and allowed the batter to cross for a single. But an excellent over comes to an end from Sayyam Khan. 5 overs have now been done. Ibex Knights are 19 for 3. Kashif Altaf continuing with his third over. Once again, bowling at a very good channel. Slightly wider outside the off stump. Not turning the ball a great deal. But you can already see both these batters are slightly on the back foot. Both Hashir and Abdullah Marwat. Hit away on the offside, couldn't get it past the fielder at short third. Once again, you see Abdullah Marwat is almost halfway down the track. He's flirting with danger, Abdullah Marwat. The fielders inside the inner rings have spotted that. A nice shot. Really good hit over mid wicket. It's into the gap, and he's going to pick up a couple there, Hashir. Gets a little easier for the left-handed batter, especially when the left-arm orthodox is bowling over the wicket because the ball is turning into his pads. Faster one, getting an inside edge. Well, that might have been there to be hit. Once again, getting a little too late into that stroke. He wasn't expecting a faster one attempted by Kashif Altaf. This time he has managed to hit it that well and into the gap as well. This is the exact sort of a stroke he was looking to hit on the previous deliveries as well. On that occasion, he was beaten by the pace. This time, he got into the position early and just nailed it on the offside. So 6 overs have now been done. The batting power play is over. Ibex Knights are 25 for 3. Time for another change in the bowling attack. Another seamer, Shahrukh, has now been given the ball. The batting power play is over. Fielding restrictions have been uplifted. 5 fielders are now standing at the boundary ropes. Abdullah Marwat is on strike, who drives the ball forcefully on the offside. Couldn't beat the field at extra cover. Well, they have taken a fielder at deep extra cover, long on and long off, along with the fielder at deep square leg and a fielder at third man. So plenty of space is available inside the inner ring, both on the onside and on the offside. It's short, once again going for that expensive cut shot on the offside. Looks like both these fast bowlers, Ayam Khan and Shahrukh, have come out with a definite plan of bowling those shorter length deliveries against someone like Abdullah Marwat, who is not that tall. Just checking him out how well he can play the bouncers. Another short pitch delivery which has been hit straight back to the bowler. He was someone who was involved in that run out. That horrible run out of Harish. So that will be on the back of his mind. But he can make that all go away by playing a big innings today for Ibex. Fuller in length, hitting it straight. And that has gone for a boundary. He might have to check it. With a full-blooded hit, there was a failure down there at long on and long off, but he found the back perfectly. Got a boundary to his name. It was Fuller in length, and as soon as the bowlers have pitched the ball up, he has either looked to drive the ball on the offside or he has looked to hit them straight. But it's that short length deliveries that have been troubling him so far. Another slower one, hit away, pass, extra cover, into the gap, back-to-back boundaries. Much more convincing this time from Abdullah Marwat. Waited for it, let the ball come closer to the bat, got to the pitch of the ball and drove it past extra cover. So 2 boundaries coming in the last 2 balls of the over. 7 overs have now been done. Ibex Knights are 33 for 3. The double bowling change. Mohammad Yasir has now been given the ball, replacing Kashif Altaf. So Abdullah Marwat collecting 2 boundaries in the last 2 balls of the previous over. Hopefully that will restore his confidence. Once again, driven on the offside into the gap. Some work to do from the fielder at long off, who fumbles up a bit. Could have been 2 as well. Still making some changes in the field. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination out there for Ibex Knights. Coming over the wicket once again, Mohammad Yasir. Driven straight. Beautiful hit. 1 bounce into the fence. He played that exact sort of a stroke against a fast bowler in the previous over. This time against a spinner. Using his long reach. He's pretty short. So it becomes a little easier for him to come closer to the pitch of the ball. He managed to hit it straight past the fielder at long off for another boundary. Big sweep shot attempted. Over mid wicket. That's a maximum. Well, now he's seen the ball all right. 2 boundaries in the last over, a boundary and now a maximum. Couldn't utilize the batting power play today, Ibex Knights, but they're making sure that now they are up at the run rate. Just got beaten outside the outside edge. But a good over comes to an end for Ibex Knights. In fact, 1 ball still remaining. 11 runs have come off it so far. Make that 12 with that single. And with that, Abdullah Marwat is also going to keep the strike at the start of next over. 8 overs have been done. Ibex Knights are 45 for 3. Time for another change in the bowling attack. You big, the left arm orthodox, has now been given the ball, starting off by coming over the wicket. So much experience under his belt. You big has represented Misan Bank in so many finals of this Challengers Corporate Cup history. He's won many of them as well. He'll be looking to win another one today against Ibex Knights. Big shot attempted. He has not timed it well enough. It's in the air and the ball landing between the two. That was in the air for quite a bit of time. Could have easily taken by long on or the long off fielder. I think it was close to the long off fielder. Ayub Beg is clearly not happy with the effort. That should have been a wicket. Swept away nicely by the left-hander. Once again, a misfield. In fact, now they're looking to come back for a single. Well, running between the wickets has been the issue between these two. You can always sense that the run out is coming. You Beg must be feeling that he should have taken that wicket of Abdullah Marwat. Lighting it up once again. It's a low full toss which has been hit on the leg side. It's into the gap as well. Adding salt to the wounds. They didn't go after the catch, and now a full toss has been put away for a boundary by that same batter. And 50 is also raised for Ibex Knights. Lighting it up once again. It's in the air. Oh, almost pulled off a spectacular catch there, the wicket keeper. It's his day today, Abdullah Marwat. A catch has been put down. We saw fielders not going after the catch earlier on in the over. Few run-out opportunities being missed. Can he make the opposition pay for those chances? What an eventful over this has been from Ayub Beg. He's conceded a boundary. We have seen a drop catch. We see two fielders not going after the catch themselves. Top over. And a very good delivery to end it. 9 overs have now been completed. They are 51 for 3, Ibex Knights. Time for another change in the bowling attack. Another left arm orthodox has now been introduced. Arshir just hitting it towards deep extra cover and picking up a single. He's doing the right thing as well because majority of the runs have been scored by Abdullah Marwat so far. He's the one who is taking the risks. He's pulling off them as well. He was given a life in the last over. And a difficult catch was put down by the wicket keeper. Once again, a good delivery. Flatter in trajectory and getting some turn on the surface as well. Shah for Shah, who is bowling the 10th over now of the innings. Abdullah Marwat once again running it towards the danger end. Well, he had already disturbed the stumps there. The bowler would have been difficult for him even if he had gathered the throw. Usually, if you disturb the stumps before gathering the ball, you need to uproot the stumps, cause a run out. Nicely played towards long off. He's doing the right thing, the left-hander, making sure that he doesn't play dot balls and picks up a single as soon as possible to give the strike back to Abdullah Marwat. Three runs have come in this over so far. Make that four with that single on the offside. So 10 overs have now been done with. After the halfway stage, Ibex Knights are 55 for 3. Ayub now bowling his second over. Once again, nicely put away on the offside. They are looking to come back for the second one, but they decided not to. Making some changes in the field now to the right-hander. Big shot attempted. This time it should be taken. It has been taken. Ayub is pumped up, and rightly so. He deserved that wicket. That Abdullah Marwan should have been out in the previous over as well when a catch was put down by the wicket keeper. This time, once again, looking for that expensive sweep shot on the leg side. It was creating a difficult angle. Ayub coming over the wicket, turning the ball away from the right hander, who once again fell into the trap, and this time the fielder had extra cover, making no mistake whatsoever. So another wicket has gone down. It's the fourth for Ibex Knights. Abdullah Marwan now walking back. Hello. Sama Pasha is the new batter in another left-hander coming into bat at number 6 for Ibex Knights, who have just lost another wicket to Lamarwat, who went back to the pavilion in the last ball. Two left-handers now on strike. This has been a really good spell so far from Ayub. He's bowling it really good line and length. Once again, flighting it up. This time played it towards fine leg. Single taken to get up the mark with. But what a spell this is turning out to be from Ayub Beg. He was troubling the right-hander on numerous occasions in that last over. Finally able to get his wicket. Two more balls remaining in the over from Ayub Beg. It's 58 for 4. A low full toss. That has been the story in the innings of Ibex Knights. Even the bad deliveries have not been able to put away. Yeah, they have scored few boundaries as well, but you got to utilize these bad deliveries. Coming down the track, hitting it in the air. Chance of the fielder at long off. And that has been put down. It was a very difficult chance. Might have bounced in front of the hands as well. He should consider himself very unlucky today, Ayub Beg. A single to end the over with. Over has been done. It's 59 for 4. Once again, a risky single has been taken, and they're going to come back for another run as well. A run stolen on the overthrow. Two left-handers now on strike. Can get a little risky to bring a left-arm spinner in against the two left-handers. Short hit away past the fielder at extra cover. It's only going to bring them a run. Abdullah Marwat not being able to capitalize on the start that he got, lost his wicket. Now some rebuilding job to be done by the two left-handers. They're scoring it well under 6 runs and over. Ibex Knights. Slightly shorter. Not gathered by the wicketkeeper cleanly. It has been signaled as by the on-field umpire. Slightly shorter, couldn't get it past the fielder at extra cover. Good bowling this from Jaffer. Slightly shorter, but much slower through the air. Once again, the ball going straight to the fielder at a short extra cover. It's going to be another dot ball to end the over with. 12 overs have now been done. Ibex Knights are 63 for 4. Ayub Beg has decided to go for his third over, and that has been launched. Over long gone. We have seen some really big sixes today. This one also being one of the biggest of them. He has been bowling really well so far. You big up till that point. Pulling it slower through the air, not working in the favor of the bowler this time. Usama Pasha absolutely nailed that over long gone. He goes for another one on the leg side. It's in the air. It's going to be back-to-back maximums. That's what happens when a left-arm orthodox bowls against these left-handed batters. Especially when you're coming around the wicket and targeting the pads, it becomes easier for the left-hander to swing the ball across the line on the leg side. Changing his angle now. This is what they need to do. Bowl it slightly shorter and way outside the off stump and let the ball turn into the left-hander. It was Harsher this time who has decided to use his feet, but still played it all along the carpet towards long off. And they got the runs they were looking for, but they need to make sure that they continue with this pace. But Misan Bank Green is a very strong side. Even if they are going to end up with 120 or 130, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be well below par. Usama goes again. This time he hits it flat and straight and into the side screen. Third maximum of the over. Turning it on here for Ibex Knights. Ayub Beg, who bowled really well in the first 2 overs, is now getting some punishment. They needed that kind of an innings. They needed a cameo like this. Very handy knock indeed from Usama Pasha. Good comeback. Slightly faster through the air and slightly shorter in length. So 13 overs have now been done. Ibex Knights are 83 for 4. Jafar now coming into ball his third over. Usama Pasha is on strike. He struck 3 maximums in the previous over. Not going to be easy against someone like Jafar because he bowls much flatter in trajectory, not fly the ball up, just like the way Ayub Beg did in the previous over. Got paid for it as well, got penalized by conceding 3 maximums. But hopefully that over will break the shackles for Ibex Knights. It's the first time of the inning they are scoring at over 6 runs and over. Faster one through the air. Got beaten, all ends up. Harsher. Well, he needs to up the ante as well. Because if he's not going to be offering any sort of strokes, he's going to be creating pressure on Usama Pasha at the other end. Runs needs to flow from both ends now for Ibex Knights. Thrashing it on the back foot. It's going to go behind square. Some work to do by the fielder at deep cover who does well. Keeps it down to just our run. Splatter this time, and has that been dropped? It was chance. It will definitely go down as a chance. It was firmly hit by Usama Pasha. Just couldn't hold on to it. Jaffer might have hurt his left hand as well in the process of taking that catch. It might be a break now because he might have hurt his left hand. The left arm spinner was brutally struck from the left-handed batter Osama Basha. He looks in good nick now. Time for a change in the bowling attack. Ayub Beg has now been replaced by Mohammad Yasser, the off spinner. Change of ends now for him. He was bowling first 2 overs from the other end, now has been coming back to bowl from the other end. Those three towering sixes from Osama Pasha just gave them a glimmer of hope that they can still end up with a very decent score here today. Ibex Knights. They have almost 6 overs now remaining in their innings. Hashir continuing in his merry ways, dealing in singles. And at least he should try and hit a boundary as well. Oh, that was a short delivery in length, which was hit away comfortably towards extra cover. Well, could have easily gone few runs on that as well. Osama Pasha facing an off spinner who's going to be turning the ball away from him. It's short. He's tried to pull that. Once again, the ball is not going to carry to the fielder at long on, who fumbles up a bit once again, and the ball bouncing over his head. Well, the dugout of Ibex Knights clearly enjoyed that. It was short, it was nailed towards the fielder at long on. If he would have positioned himself there at the boundary, Rose could have easily stopped that. Instead, he went for the catch, stopped it in the middle, and the ball just bouncing over his head then. He's almost middling the ball from every delivery now, Usama Pasha, and that's the sort of an innings that you need as well in T20 format of the game. Not every player, not every batter needs to be scoring loads of runs. Just one batter, if he can play a longer innings and a partner who is out there supporting him, that's all you need in the T20 format of the game. It's short, pulled away by Harsher this time, but there is a fielder out there at deep mid wicket. They will be hoping they won't do a fumble this time, which they don't. It's another single. So 15 overs have now been done. Ibex Knights are 95 for 4. And starting off with a shorter delivery outside the off stump, it's going to be a dot ball once again. He's now bowling his last over. Left arm spinner. Just 5 overs now remaining in the innings. In fact, just 29 balls remaining in the innings. Another extra fielder has been asked to stand inside the inner ring on the offside because he's persistently bowling it short and wide outside the off stump. Slightest of appeal there from the bowler and the wicket keeper, but the umpire is in no mood of raising his finger. Might have hit the bat on its way through. Sama Pasha has hit that straight. He has hit that into the gap and he has hit that for 4. So 100 comes up for Ibex Knights in the 16th over. And Usama Pasha is going along really nicely indeed. A low full toss, hit away on the leg side, it's in the air. And once again, the ball is landing between the two fielders on the leg side. It's that kind of a day. Sometimes the fielders have not charged enough towards the ball. Sometimes the balls have been landing in front of them. Trying to sweep that. The wicketkeeper is appealing for the stumping chance, but the on-field umpire, the leg umpire, in fact, Shahid Aslam is not happy. So they'll have to come up with a better effort next time. Team Misan Bank Green, who have been slightly on the back foot in the last few overs. If you consider the fact they lost 3 wickets in the first 2 overs, and after that, They have scored some very valuable runs. Ibex Knights. One stage they were 6 for 3. Using his feet, hitting it straight back to the bowler. Couldn't get it past him. He has hit that straight. It's into the gap, and that's the maximum. So the last ball of the spell from Jafar has gone all the way for 6. 16 overs have now been completed. Ibex Knights are 107 for 4. Yasin now coming into bowl. The 17th over of the innings, and he has been greeted with a big shot. Over long gone for yet another maximum. But he's not even caring about boundaries, Usama Pasha. He's just dealing in maximums. He moves on to 39, the left-hander. Last 4 overs are coming up in Ibex Knights innings. The spinners are still operating. So 23 balls remaining now in the innings of Ibex Knights. Sama Pasha going really good and strong. It's shorter in length. It might be a chance of a run at the bowlers and Hashir. It's the dive. It's the dive that has saved him. It's important that Osama takes as much strike as possible now in these last few overs. Once again, it's short. Once again, couldn't get it through. The fielder had extra cover. 2 dot balls. Maybe he's trying to hit the ball too hard. All he needs to do is to place the ball in the gap. He's hit that straight. He's long on in place. Who does well. Single taken. They need at least a boundary in this over at least. Too early into that stroke, and that ball just died down. He's getting a little exhausted now, Hashir. Has been a tough going so far from the left-hander. Advancing down the track, hitting it towards long off. Single to end the over with. 17 overs have now been done. It's 115 for 4. Time for some pace again. Sayyam Khan has now been given the ball to bowl the 18th over of the innings. How many runs can be scored in the last 3 overs? Ashir is on strike, coming around the wicket. Sayyam. He has hit it straight to the fielder at backward of point. That's an excellent running catch. It's an Ahmed who has taken a very good running catch towards his left. A big partnership comes to an end between Ashir and Osama Pasha. Looking to force that ball away on the offside, but outside half of the bat. The ball hitting the outside half of the bat, and very good running catch in the end. So fifth wicket has gone down. He played his role well. Ashir provided a very good support to Osama Pasha at the other end. It's 115 for 5. Mohammad Rizwan is the new batter in at number 7 for Ibex Knights. Good delivery, big appeal, but the ball might have been angling down the leg side. Bowling at a very good line and very good length. Looking to bowl in the block hole, Sayyam Khan, who just picked up his second wicket of the game. But most importantly for Ibex Knight is that Osama Pasha is now back on strike. Batting on 40 runs now. Has all the time in the world to go past his half century if he doesn't lose his wicket. Was very severe against the spinners. Let's see how he operates against the pace. He's usually target the leg side region between deep mid wicket and long on. Good delivery, really good delivery. He wasn't expecting that much pace and bounce. And Sayyam Khan, he has bowled his heart out today. It's going to come over the wicket once again to the right-hander. Got a wicket of the very first ball. Hasn't conceded any boundary as of yet. Another faster one. Getting an inside half of the bat. There is a throw at the ball batter's end. Just a single. Considering the fact that he's bowling the 18th over of the innings and hasn't conceded a boundary against someone like Osama Pasha, who has been striking the ball so well, it's definitely a sort of an achievement for a fast bowler. Nicely worked away on the leg side over mid wicket. The long on fielder is after the ball. And he stops it. It's going to be just a couple for the left-hander to end the over with. In fact, one ball still remaining in the over from Sayyam. 120 is the score now for Ibex Knights for the loss of 5 wickets. The 18th over in progress. One more ball remaining. It's a low full toss. He has hit that straight. Fielder there at long off, who's going to fumble up a bit. There should have been a couple. He wanted to be on the strike at the start of next over, Osama Pasha. 18 overs have been done. It's 121 for 5. Siam. Yasser has coming in to bowl the 19th over of the innings, his last of the spell. Sama Pasha is on strike. I think it's going to be this over. He's going to look to target. Starts off with a slightly shorter delivery, which has been put away into the gap and has been put away for a boundary as well. Not good effort this of the fielder at deep mid wicket. There was the slightest of gap between long on and mid wicket. Both these fielders are complaining to each other. He now moves on to 48. Osama Pasha just 2 runs away of what would be a well-deserved half century in this final. So again, it has been shorter in length. So a boundary and a single in the first 2 balls. Rizwan is now on strike. 126 for 5. They still have 10 balls remaining in their innings. Ibex Knights, they will be looking to score at least 25 or 30 runs in the remaining deliveries to go past the 150-run mark. Well, it's possible. Picked up on the leg side. There is deep mid wicket fielder in place. They will just pick up a single. They want Osama Pasha to be on strike now. Who's batting on 49. He's batted really well so far. It's short, it's pull, it's in the air. And tell you what, that has been the story of his innings so far. Another maximum, and what a way to bring up your half century. 50 in the final of the 69 Challengers Corporate Cup. Bringing his A game into play today in the final, Usama Pasha. Whenever the bowler has dropped it slightly shorter or fuller in length, he has been very severe against them. Making some very useful runs, very valuable runs towards the end of the innings. It's a drag down. Oh, that was there to be hit as well. Not good bowling from Yasser. He's bowling into the pitch. He's not getting any turn whatsoever. $134 for 5. 1 ball still remaining in the 19th over. Slightly shorter, that has been put away towards deep mid wicket. It's only going to be a single. Rizwan is going to keep the strike at the start. In fact, they're coming back for the second one as well because it's not a good throw. So they pick up a couple, made sure that Usama is going to be on the strike at the start of next over. A very useful over comes to an end. 19 overs have been done. Ibex Knights are at 136 for 5. Ibex Knights are 136 for 5 with 1 over still remaining. Shahrukh is now going to be bowling the last over. Sama Pasha is on strike, the left-hander who has already notched his half-century. Starts off with a wide outside the off stump. Smart thinking this from the left-hander, no, offering no stroke whatsoever to that delivery, which was well outside the off stump. Fuller hitting it over extra cover, into the gap, into the boundary. These are very valuable runs towards the end of the innings for Ibex Knights. Considering the fact that they were 6 for 3 after the end of first 3 overs, they have managed to score 135 runs for the loss of next 2 wickets. Would have been a different story altogether had they not lost those wickets early on. But what an innings he has played today, Osama Pasha. Shot, nailed, straight down the ground for another boundary. Back-to-back fours. The first 2 balls. That's how important it was to pick up a couple at the last ball of the previous over. As they knew Osama Pasha is hitting the ball well. He needed to be on strike. He's making them pay for it. A slower delivery, a low full toss. Hitting it straight towards long on. If they run well, they can come back for the second one. Decided not to. It was a very good throw. Right next to the stumps. 146 for 5 with 3 balls still to go. Shahrukh now coming over the wicket. Full delivery, the ball just hitting the pads. Might be leg buys. It came off the bat instead. Might have been an inside edge. And most importantly, it's Osama Pasha who is now back on strike for the last 2 balls of the innings. Ideally, they'll be looking to get 2 maximums in the last 2 balls. But even 2 boundaries will be very good at this stage. Shahrukh bowls a very good Yorker. Digs it out, hitting it towards long off. They will come back for the second one. $149 for 5 with 1 ball still to go. He moves on to 67 of just 33 deliveries. Osama Pasha. Not only he has hit the boundaries, but he has also run well between the wickets, Osama Pasha. Last ball of the innings, and he bowls a very good Yorker. They will go for a bye. There might be a run out. It is a run out at the bowler's end. So Ibex Knights are going to finish off their innings on 149 for 6, courtesy of that brilliant knock from Osama Pasha of 67 of 34 deliveries. That means Misan Bank Green, when they will come out to bat in the second innings, will be needing 150 runs to win the final of this 69th Challengers Corporate Cup. run chase in this final of 69 Challengers Corporate Cup being played between Ibex Knights and Team Misan Bank. Ibex Knights lost the toss. They were asked to bat first in the first innings, could score 149 runs for the loss of 6 wickets, courtesy of that wonderful half century from Usama Pasha. So Misan Bank need 150 runs to win. Ahmed Beg has launched that ball straight down the ground for a maximum. This is the brand of cricket team Misan Bank plays. They usually go hard at the bowlers in the power play, something that we did not see from Ibex Knight because they lost 3 wickets up front. Ahmed Beg struck a boundary and now a maximum straight down the ground. So an excellent start this from Misan Bank. Well, still waiting to retrieve the ball back. The ball went behind the side screen. It was some hit from Ahmed Beg. Four to start the innings with. Well, they have runs to play with Ibex Knights, but they need to pick up wickets early, just like the way they lost them during the start of their innings. We saw a run out as well. So even the fielders will have to be on their toes. And whenever the opportunity arises, they will have to make sure that they're on their feet and alert to any situation, any opportunity there is. Full toss nicely put away towards a long on. An excellent start this for Team Misan Bank. They scored 15 runs in the first over without losing any wicket. Sufyan Arshad now taking the new ball from the other end. It has been a very good start already from Misan Bank. They managed to score 15 runs in the opening over. A low full toss which has been hit straight to the fielder at mid-off. They were 6 for 3 at one stage, Ibex Knights, when they were batting in the first innings. They still managed to score 149 runs. But they finished the things off on a high. The momentum is with the side who is bowling second. All they need to do is to bowl few dot balls and it'll be ideal if they can pick up wickets. Thrashed away on the offside. Once again, couldn't get it past the fielder at cover. 3 dot balls on the trot from Sufyan. Another play and a miss, another fuller delivery in length. He's bowling at some serious pace here now, Sufyan. The batter at the non-striker's end lost control of his bat. He's getting that zip. Getting some movement as well. That ball moved away from the right hand. It's a wide given by the on-field umpire. 24 without a wicket. Team Misan Bank after 3 overs. Sufyan Arshad is now going to continue with his second. We saw a catch almost being pulled off in the last over. But still no wickets down for Team Misan Bank Green. That's a good sign for the chasing side. Short in length, pulled away nicely. Over mid on, 2 bounces and into the fence. Making a statement now, Misan Bank openers. It's not a good start for Ibex Knights. Not a start that they were looking for. They were looking to pick up early wickets. But so far, they have been at the receiving end. They have leaked away 28 runs already. Long on now in place. An attempted Yorker. Good comeback. He's bowling with a decent pace. All he needs to bowl is that perfect good length channel and get the ball to zip. We saw some bounce when Kashif Altaf, the left-arm spinner, was bowling in the first innings. But that was from the opposite end. Another good delivery. Nailed towards a long on position for just a single. In fact, they were initially looking to come back for the second one. Now what's happening out here? They were in 2 minds twice, but then just picked up a single. So wicket is the need of the hour for Ibex Knights. They are still pumped up. The dugout is still supporting the playing 11 out there. Driven on the outside, couldn't pace the gap. The ball going straight to the fielder at extra cover. The boundaries have been really easy to come by for Misan Bank Goldbergs. We haven't seen that much running between the wickets, but they've been getting some really freebies, which they're making full use of. Already got a boundary in this over. The required run rate is not that high. They have got up to a flying start already. Slightly shorter in length, which he has hit towards the fielder at short third. Another single taken. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. So far, they have utilized this batting power play very well, both these openers. 30 without a wicket, with 1 ball still to go. It's a top edge. It's going to run down towards third man boundary yet again. Nothing is going in the favor of Ibex Knights. There's nothing wrong with that delivery, but the aggression being shown by the batter allowed him to end 4 runs. Fortunate way, but they all count in the end. So 4 overs have now been done, and Misan Bank are now 34 without a wicket. .34 for no loss after 4. The left arm spinner is going to continue with the 5th over of the innings. He has bowled a decent channel so far, the left arm spinner Tahir. He was very unlucky that the catch was not taken in the last over of his. Would have been a different story altogether. Whenever you are defending a low total, you need to pick up wickets early, something that has not been the case for Ibex Knights. But they can still make a comeback into this game by picking up a wicket or 2. And for the big hit, was looking to clear just one field available there on the leg side at square leg. Couldn't complete it, couldn't find the merit of his bat. Once again, a little too early into that stroke. He's getting some really good deliveries coming up from the left arm spinner Tahir. Tahir is bowling at a really decent channel. He has bowled all the deliveries in that similar length, and he's getting some bounce and turn as well. Once again, slightly shorter. This time, slightly wider outside the off stump, but no major damage done. Just a single towards long off. By far, he has been the pick of the bowlers. Tahir, the left arm spinner. Flighting it up, hitting it on the outside. A fumble means another single to the opener. It's 37 without a wicket. One ball still remaining in the fifth over. In fact, sixth over. Gently playing it. A chance of a run out. And the throw is not a good one. Well, it was clearly an opportunity because the batter at the striker's end was just jogging along, and the non-striker did not even bother moving outside the crease. So 6 overs have now been, in fact, 5 overs have now been done with. Misan Bank Green are now 37 without a wicket. Time for Munib Khan to bowl the last over of the batting power play. Starts off with a short delivery that has been put away on the leg side. Not a good start this for the off spinner. And they are losing the plot now, Ibex Knights. 41 now the score now moves on to without the loss of any wicket for Misan Bank. They have taken calculated risks, both these openers of Misan Bank. Although the target was not that big, but they knew if they were going to lose wickets early, it's going to be difficult for them. And so far, they have done the right thing. Both these openers are complementing each other well, although there have been few opportunities created by the fielders of run out, but either the throw have not been on target or once again coming down the track, this time over square leg, no fielder out there. One bounce into the fence once again, so second boundary in the over now. 151 without a wicket after the batting power play. Tahir Hassan is continuing with his third over. He has been by far the pick of the bowler and he has been really unlucky to have not picked up a wicket as of yet. They need 98 more runs to win now, Misan Bank. A short in length and he just easily maneuvered it away towards the fielder at long on. That shows how true or a bounce a pitch. Bounce available here on this pitch. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Swept away behind square. Square leg is in place, but he's going to give up the chase. Another boundary to the right-hander. It's all falling apart now for Ibex Knights. They had so much confidence when they got runs on the board in the first innings, especially after losing wickets early. 150 was a stiff target. But the way these openers have been batting so far in this batting power play, in fact, after the batting power play as well, looks like it's going to be a lost cause for Ibex Knights, but still too early to say that. Hitting it towards mid-wicket. Once again, another single taken. Tahir Ahmed has by far been the most threatening of the bowlers for Ibex Knights, but even he has not been able to pick up any wickets. Pretty widespread outfield on the leg side, no fielder inside the inner ring. You're looking to pick up wickets, you need to have extra fielders in the 30-yard circle. Looking to scoop that over fine leg, just hitting it a little wider of the wicket keeper. Another single taken. Swept away. It's in the air. Square leg fielder is after the ball. So is the fielder from the first slip. They're going to collect another couple. 7 overs have now been done. Meezan Bank Green are yet to lose a wicket and they have scored 60 runs on the board. Munib Khan now has come in to bowl his second over. 60 without a wicket after 7 overs. Meezan Bank just needing 90 more runs to win. Got all the time in the world to do so. Another short delivery which has been put away on the leg side. Good effort from the fielder at deep end wicket. Gently walk on the back foot and put it away towards long on for yet another single. Well, they haven't taken a fielder at short mid wicket. What if they can bring an extra fielder inside the inner ring, asking the batter to go big once again, which he does this time. There is a fielder at long off, but the ball is going to go over his head. Once again, coming right up the middle of the bat. The bounce on the pitch is so true that you can easily expect the ball to come closer. As soon as you come closer to the pitch of the ball, you can easily expect the ball to come out of the middle of your bat. There has been no turn whatsoever, especially in this second innings. It's cleverly played. Smart move. Just dabbing the ball towards, in fact, finer of the fielder at short third man. They knew the fielder out there is pretty slow in reacting. So they got another couple to their name. 8 overs have now been completed. Misan Bank are 70 without a wicket. Time for another change in the bowling attack. The leg spinner is now in place. A fumble from the fielder at short third, and one more run taken. That has been the story of Ibex Knights with the ball. They have just not been able to exert that much pressure from the word go. They let the opposition go away with the scoring rate. They scored 15 runs of the very first over, and after that, they never looked back. Meezan Bank openers, they never felt any sort of pressure whatsoever. Yes, there have been some really good balls in between, but they have made sure that if they play a few dot balls, they come back and hit a boundary of the next one. And this is where they have not been able to avail any opportunity, Ibex Knights. We have been saying it in the past as well. Few run out opportunities were missed. Decided to come down the track, but got too close to the pitch of the ball this time. Single towards long on. Both the openers are now sitting very relaxed. Both have got runs under their belt. There is nothing much left in this pitch as well. Another big shot attempted. It's in the air. Arish is running towards the ball from deep square leg. It's a really good effort. That ball was going out of his reach. It would have been a difficult catch had he gone for it, but he still managed to save few runs for his side. Once again comes down the track. That has been hit over the side skin for another maximum. That was some hit. The leg spinner can do nothing about that. Dancing down the track, getting closer to the pitch of the ball and just hitting it straight as an arrow over the side screen. 79 they move on to, with still a ball remaining in the ninth over. Using the feet, hitting it towards the long on, will keep the strike at the start of next over. 9 overs have now been done. Meezan Bank Green are 80 without a wicket. Time for a change in the bowling attack. Rizwan coming in. In fact, the batter was not even ready for that ball. So just 70 more runs now needed by Misan Bank. They have got 66 balls remaining. So the required run rate is not an issue. They've got all the 10 wickets in tank. That shows how dominant they have been, how dominant these openers have been in this run chase. Starts off with the fuller delivery, which has been hit away towards the bowler back. Another good Yorker. Well, I've been told he's very good in these Yorkers. He plays tape ball cricket, and he's famous for bowling those pinpoint Yorkers into the block hole. A pickup shot on the offside over extra cover. It's into the gap. Arish Ali once again does really well. Saves another boundary there. Well, he did that similar effort in the previous over as well. Arish. This is the sort of effort, this is the sort of fielding effort that uplifts the confidence and the mood of the fielding side. It will be an icing on the cake if he can get 2 or 3 wickets, 2 or 3 quick wickets in quick succession. Ibex Knights. Fuller in length, hitting it towards backward of point, another dot ball. Nicely driven. Couldn't pierce the gap. The throw is at the wicket keeper's end, but he was back inside the crease. So relatively decent over this from Mohammad Rizwan. He hasn't conceded any boundary. He has been very accurate with his Yorkers. It's a length delivery which has been hit straight, but oh, it was dead. Carry to the fielder at long off, and he might have hurt his finger. He has definitely hurt his finger there, the fielder at long off. Let's hope it's not that serious. He went for the catch, couldn't kick it down. 83 without a wicket in the first 10 overs for Misan Bank. We just saw Arsal Ali dislocating his thumb. Hope it's not that serious. So Jawad is coming on to bowl the 11th over now of the innings. Just 67 more runs needed by the batting side. Mizan Bank once again coming down the track. He has hit that in the air, in the gap, and all the way for six again. Yes, clearly the ball landed outside the boundary ropes. Once again, not a good start for the leg spinner. Getting hit for a maximum of the very first ball. Such has been the performance of Ibex Knight. Their shoulders are already down. They are already very low in confidence, and now they're very gun feel. Arsal Ali got injured. 61 now more needed. Flighted it up. This time hit it towards deep mid wicket. Low full toss. Once again hit towards deep mid wicket and over his head. Second maximum of the over. They have no answer whatsoever. Kashif Bashir this time hitting it towards, in fact, over deep mid wicket. 96 without a wicket. Well, they're just looking to bowl out the remaining overs now. Ibex Knights. And Mizan Bank will be looking to chase down the target without the loss of any wicket. It's high up in the air. Is that going to be taken this time? It has been taken in the second attempt. Finally, they have managed to take one. The fielders of Ibex Knights. Once again, the ball went miles up in the air. He got down on the knee to the ball. Almost dropped it, but took it in the second attempt. So the opening stand has been broken. 96 runs were scored between Kashif Bashir and Ahmed Beg, but Kashif Bashir will now have to walk back after scoring 36. Mizan Bank are now 96 for 1. So Jawad has just picked up the first wicket for Ibex Knights. The opening partnership has been broken. The left-hander walks in, gets up the mark straight away with a very good shot on the offside. The fielder is after the ball, and he does well. They're going to come back for the second one. That's how easy it has been for Misan Bank batters to score runs here on this track. They haven't faced any difficulty whatsoever right from the word go. From the very first over where they managed to score 50 runs till now, has been a walk in a park for Misan Bank Green. The table toppers are going to look like they're going to lift the trophy as well. But they just need 52 more runs to win. 9 wickets in hand. Lofted. Oh, a long off or taken. No, it has been taken. Is there another twist in the plot? 2 wickets now in the over to the leg spinner. The left-hander walk in, scored 2 runs, and now he has been dismissed. It's Abdullah Marbat who took a really good catch down there at long off, made sure that his foot was not touching the boundary ropes. So 2 wickets now in the over to the leg spinner, and the team is in a huddle. They sense they can make a comeback into this game. It's 98 for 2. Well, a bit of an anticlimax this. We saw 2 wickets going down in the previous over. Mohammad Rizwan, who was continuing with his second over, has now been greeted with another maximum over mid wicket. And 100 now comes up for Mizan Bank. Good ball and well played towards short third. Another single taken. Well, there is a glimmer of hope still available for Ibex Knights. If they can manage to pick up a wicket or two right now at this stage of the game, who knows, the new batter coming in might be facing a bit of a pressure. Good Yorker. Nicely played on the leg side. They're running the first one hard. The fielder had to come from the boundary ropes at deep mid wicket. But he was a little slow in reacting to that shot. 2 more runs added to the total. Good ball. Really good ball. He's bowling all right, Mohammad Rizwan, so far with his Yorkers, but he needs some luck to go in his favour. Can he get through one through the defences of the right-hander? A low full toss hit away towards long off. One more added to the total. And so far, he's getting a little too predictable now, Mohammad Rizwan, because everyone knows that he's going to be bowling a Yorker next up. How about change of pace? How about a slower delivery or a bouncer? Because a batter, you are always expecting the ball to be fuller in length. So you're already prepared to face the next delivery. Letting the ball go to the wicketkeeper. It's wide outside the off stump. The full delivery worked away on the leg side. Again, they're running the first one hard. This time deciding not to go for the second one. So 12 overs have now been done. Misan Bank are 110 for 2. Need just 40 more runs to win in the last 8 overs. Tahir coming into bowl his last over of the spell. Once again, the ball has been tapped towards short third. Another easy single given from the fielders. And they haven't tightened up the screws as of yet, the fielders. They got the opportunity when they picked up 2 wickets in that over of Jawad, the leg spinner. Lighting it up, the ball hitting the pads. Once again, the decision not going in the favor of the bowling side. Tahir now bowling his last over. Can he pick up a wicket? Can he provide the breakthrough? Shorter in length, hitting it towards the fielder at back for a point. Another dot ball. The required run rate is well under 6 runs and over now for Meezan Bank, and they've got 8 wickets in hand as well. So they're in no pressure whatsoever as long as they keep their wickets in hand. Another dot. Advances down the track, drills it towards Abdullah Marwa, that long on. It'll just be a single. Another single taken on the leg side. So he's done with his spell today, Tahir. Couldn't pick up a wicket, but it was a very good spell of left arm spin bowling. 13 overs have now been done. Meezan Bank are 113 for 2. Shorter in lane outside Yosta. Once again hit away towards extra cover. Single taken. It's back-to-back maximums for the right-hander. They're looking to finish the things off in a hurry now. Misan Bank, they want to go home early. He goes for the third one in a row. It's in the air and it's over the boundary ropes. 3 back-to-back maximums for Faisal. In fact, it's a boundary and then 2 maximums from the right-hander, but looks like it's all going to be over within few overs now for Meezan Bank. Such has been the dominance and the aggression shown by all the batters that have come out to bat. It's just a matter of time before we see Meezan Bank lifting the trophy of 69 Challengers Corporate Cup. A faster one going straight to the wicketkeeper's hand. 14 overs have now been done. Misan Bank 130 for 2, needing just 20 more runs to win. Another big hit over Abdullah Marwat. Well, they are dealing in sixes now, both these batters of Misan Bank. 136 for 2, just needing 14 more runs to win. He goes for another one. Is that another maximum? Or did the ball bounce in front of the boundary ropes? This has been an exhibition of power hitting from both these batters. It's a boundary. Okay, so 10 more runs now needed. Good comeback this from Jawad, bowling into the block hole. They have hit it towards the fielder at a long off. It's only going to be a single. Now they will pick up a couple. Oh, in fact, they decided against it. Really good effort from the wicketkeeper. He has been like a live wire in the outfield today for Ibex Knights. It's unfortunate that they are going to be at the receiving end in this final of the 69 Challengers Corporate Cup. Just 9 more runs now needed for Misan Bank Green. 15th over of the innings in progress. Slightly shorter, hitting it to extra cover. It's going to be a dot ball. So 15 overs have now been done. Misan Bank at 141 for 2, needing just 9 more runs to win. Once again, a boundary over short third man. Just a matter of minutes before the game gets over. And we see Misan Bank Green once again lifting another trophy in this Challengers Corporate Cup. A slower one, couldn't find the gap. Just 5 more runs now needed. Ahmed Beg batting on 85 of just 53 deliveries. This has been a solid effort from the right-handed opener. He's out there from the very first ball. He's going to help his side go over the line. Once again over third man. Easy pickings. None of the fielder even bothered to move. And the scores are now level. Misan Bank at 149 now for 2, needing just 1 more run to win. The dugout has already started celebrating, and why not? Solid performance with the ball and excellent performance with the bat. Fuller in length, hitting it straight. Oh, it was a one-hander. The attempt was there from the fielder at long on, but that could not complete the catch, and a boundary, which means that Ahmed Beg has finished the things off with a boundary for Misan Bank. They are the champions of the 69 Challengers Corporate Cup, winning the game easily by 8 wickets, chasing down 150 runs inside 16 overs. Okay, so it's time for the post-match presentation ceremony of this final of Intellectual Solution Presents 69 Challengers Corporate Cup, which was played between Meezan Bank and Ibex Knights, and what a performance we witnessed from Meezan Bank, winning the final comfortably by 8 wickets. So a huge round of applause for the winning side. And very well played, Ibex Knights. I mean, it's the second final that I'm covering of Ibex Knights. Unfortunately, you guys were at the receiving end, but a very good competition being given to the Meezan Bank side. We would like to thank our sponsors, Intellectual Solutions, for sponsoring the 69 Challengers Corporate Cup, which was powered by Kalo Cricket. Once again, 8 teams participated. I'll be listing out their names. Jaffer Business Solutions, Ibex Knights, the runners-up today, Meezan Bank, the champions, Dubai Islamic Bank, PSO, Jubilee Life Insurance, Midas Safety, and Bank Al Habib. First of all, I would like to call upon stage the head of IT of Meezan Bank, Mr. Kamal Hassan. If you can come here and stand with me, sir. We are going to be handing out the awards. The first award is for the match officials, the two on-field umpire, Mr. Shahid Aslam and Mr. Mustada. If you can come forward and collect your award. Bilal Majid, if you can also come and stand with us on the stage to hand out the prizes to the match officials. Special gifts for our match officials being presented by Mr. Ayub of Meezan Bank. Okay, so next award is for our official match scorer, Mr. Numan. If you can come and collect your award as well from Mr. Bilal Majid. Next award is for the man of the match for his brilliant knock of 93 runs not out. Ahmed Beg is the man of the match in this run chase. Once again, he's going to collect the award from Kamal Hussain. 93 while chasing down in the final. A memorable knock indeed. Now the big award for the best batter of the tournament for scoring runs consistently throughout the tournament. I would like to call upon stage Zakir Malik. Zakir is not here with us, unfortunately. So, Tahir, if you can come, Mr. Tahir of Ibex Knights, if you can come and collect the award on his behalf. Another award is for the best bowler of the tournament, and that goes to Nemat Afridi of Meezan Bank. The best player of the tournament, once again for consistently scoring runs throughout. I'm going to like to call upon stage Zakir Malik, but since Zakir is not here, so Mr. Ayub from Meezan Bank can come and collect the award on Zakir Malik's behalf. Okay, so time to call upon stage the captain of the runners-up side, Mr. Tahir, if you can come up of Ibex Knights. First, we'll have a word together, and then we'll be handing you your trophy. Tahir, अच्छा आगाज नहीं था. You were 3 down for just 6 runs on the board, but then it was a brilliant recovery. I mean, जिस तरह की innings खेली गई लेफ्ट हैंडर ने और 100-150 तक ले गए थे, तो वहां से कुछ लग रहा था कि मैच में वापस आ जाएंगे.
अच्छा, जो एक स्टेप पीछे जाते हैं, ऑब्वियसली टॉस बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट था यहाँ पे, और हम देख रहे थे कि पिछले 12 वीक में जो है मीज़ान ने सिर्फ 7 मैच खेले हुए थे, और उसमें 2 मैच ऐसे थे जो कि बॉलिंग फर्स्ट में इनको बड़ी डिफिकल्टी हुई थी. तो हमारा प्लान ये था कि हम बॉलिंग करते पहले और थोड़ा सा रेस्ट्रिक्ट करते प्रीवियस फाइनल की तरह, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली बैड टॉस टू लूज एक्चुअली. और उसके बाद उन्होंने अच्छा स्टार्ट किया, हमने अच्छा मुनासिब कम बैक किया, बट वो स्कोर भी इस विकेट के हिसाब से इतना नहीं था. 180 प्लस मोर, बट हमने खैर एक जैसी बॉलिंग करते रहे, एक जैसे छक्के खाते रहे.
I think the pitch did not go in the favor, if you can say.
नहीं, बैड डे फॉर बॉलर.